tell the people that you got a voice and you stand up.
Had big influence on society, on government, on culture?
Very little anymore. Very little.
Really?
We need to get back to having more Bible influence.
Okay. Interesting. From my perspective of it, at least the historical one, a lot of our founding fathers were, some of them were agnostic, many of them were Christian, and so...
Our founding fathers?
So yeah, and so many of them had that mentality of the patriarchy that they learned in their religion, and they brought it over to the government. So I think that there are remnants of the patriarchy around right now. It's hard to I think it's hard for many, especially white males, to speak to that, because it just means that there's certain privileges afforded to them that aren't to others.
See, I think you just you're using the word patriarchy different than me, though.
Okay.
How are you using? What's patriarchy to you?
Patriarchy is a system of power that is solely rooted in men and norms that don't necessarily speak true to our humanity. So a patriarchal government, an example of that could be a history of men being the leaders of our government right now in America, just in America alone.
So you think America is a patriarchal country?
Oh, yes.
And women have no say-so or no power whatsoever?
That doesn't mean that women don't have power, but women don't have as much power, just like people of color don't have as much power in that system.
Who was our last president?
Oh, okay. It was a black man.
Oh, wow.
But let's look at the other presidents.
You're a racist.
I am?
You are a racist.
How?
You see life through race. What you just said proves that you're a racist.
Oh, I'm black, so yeah, I do see life through race. That's my existence.
You see life through race, so that makes you a racist.
Okay. I guess we have different opinions on what race and racism is then.
Right.
What is racism to you?
Race is seeing life and reality and your worldview through race.
Oh, okay. Yeah, see, I guess that's where we have to differ, sir. I see race and racism as a system created. Thomas Jefferson was actually one of the first known people in our country that wrote an account on race. The Irish, for example, weren't considered white
until... The first
until...
slave owners were blacks in this country. Where you been, man?
Right, but you know what slavery? Slavery actually historically has been used as a culture has been, and language has been used for slavery.
The tribal leaders in Africa sold their own brothers as slaves.
So the justification of slavery has been used for language.
The blacks right now in the world, Muslims have slaves, black slaves.
Oh, I don't disagree with you there. Okay. I'm not saying that white people have been the only ones. We're human. We have evil in our nature, and we've used different means.
But you just need to stop seeing the world through race and see every individual as a human being.
I do, and that's why I'm talking to you.
You see everybody as either black or white or yellow or brown or whatever.
Why are you speaking for me?
Because you just spoke for yourself.
Because I noticed, and I know that Barack Obama was black. I'm racist.
Yes.
Am I black?
People who use the race card are racist.
I'm not. I'm saying that Barack Obama was black.
I heard that.
Yeah, he was.
Okay, so how is that a race card? I'm curious.
You said that blacks don't have as much power as whites. That's racism.
Please don't say black.
So
people of African descent in this country do not have as much power as whites when they were brought here solely for slavery to work the fields.
By their own slave masters, by their own black people and the tribal leaders in Africa.
Okay, yeah, so that is true, that there were people who were selling others out. There were some, but let's look at it. So
why do you live in the past?
This is
2013. This is 2017.
This is happening right now. It's not the past.
What do you think the world looks like today?
Living in the past. Stop seeing things
right
as race.
now.
I'm not here to argue
You're a
with you.
racist. Stop. You're trapped.
If that's how you feel,
You're trapped in
by your definition,
post-American
I'm not going to
reality.
take that away from you. I just want to tell you where I come from. I see where you come from. I hear you. I just want to know where you think we're at right now, that racism, sexism, that
right
all of
now,
these things don't
2017 America, the blacks are the most racist people in this entire country. And they're proving it. They prove it every day by Black Lives Matter, by killing police officers, by rioting, their own neighborhoods, pillaging their own businesses, burning down their own buildings, and destroying their own neighborhoods. More black-on-black crime happens every day in this country than any place else.
Just to let you know, so do you have a lot of people of color friends?
Are blacks' worst
I want to know if you have a lot of people of color friends.
Sure. Why does that matter? See, that question is racist.
But you're not letting me finish.
That question is racist.
You're not letting me finish my point.
But you're a racist.
You're not letting me finish my point, so you haven't really heard
well, your
exactly
point
what
is
I
you're a
mean by
racist.
that. So
You
the
see
reason why I asked
everything
that is
I
because
have friends who are all colors. It don't matter what color
okay,
they are.
that's really great.
That doesn't make you not racist.
It's right,
Sure.
people of color
Oh, yeah,
can't
right.
be racist.
My
But
point
see,
is
you're the racist.
People of color can't be racist.
my
Yes.
point is that we can point out that there are communities of black people or people of color, and we can go into the why, the gentrification, the redlining. We can go into the why later, but there are communities that are specifically for people of color, and there are suburbs and there are
For an
communities
example.
that like.
An example.
Okay, so we can look at our own city right now, Portland, right? Oregon. Oregon was a state that didn't allow black people to even be here. Do you understand?
No, I didn't understand that.
Oh, okay. Oh my God, I wanna.
Blacks
I wanna
weren't
have,
allowed to cross the
Blacks
state
were
line?
not allowed unless they worked in Vanport over the shipping
What
docks.
do you mean, unless you're going to be property owners and be productive to society instead
Oh,
of
unless
leeches
you were
and sponging off
working. So
of
unless
everybody
you
else?
were like contributing
That's the way we
to the
should have
capitalist
it in America now. You
community.
shouldn't be here unless you're going to be a productive citizen of society, get a job, pay taxes, and contribute to
Wait,
America.
I thought I said that black
Instead of
people were
being-
only allowed here if they
instead
were
of being-
working. So
instead of
yeah, they were
a-
being productive
a
members of society.
social welfare
But they were
sponge.
redlined, so they didn't have access to housing loans, and they were put in a
Hey.
neighborhood. I don't know if you know the
This,
history of Alberta
this
and
city
Northeast
is so
Portland.
dirty and trashy.
Do you know the
It's
history?
pitiful.
Oh,
This place is sanctuary city, just like Berkeley. This place is dirty and trashy, man. This, you got
I
people
don't
living
know
in
if you
tents
know the
everywhere.
history of the city. I don't know if you're even from here. I moved
Talking about
here.
right now.
Okay.
This
So
place is dirty and trashy.
North Portland was the only area that black people were allowed to live in. We're the only area that black people were allowed to even buy houses, like
I've
properties.
traveled 49 states and 6 countries.
I want you to hear me because this is a huge factor in why Portland is the most white big city in the entire union.
See, there again, you're a racist. Hey, you see everything in right or black. Everything's race to you.
So you're wearing a
You
shirt
are-
that says Allah is Satan, which
you've
is
been-
very grounded in religion, and you're wearing a banner that says BLM are racist thugs.
Yes.
You're pointing out a
and
lot
you're
of
proving
racism.
my banner correctly. You've been proving my whole banner.
I'm a racist thug.
You're a racist.
I'm a
Hopefully you're
racist.
not a thug.
Okay.
Do
What is a thug? I'm
Hopefully
curious.
you don't support thugs. You might not be a thug yourself, but you might support and be sympathetic towards thugs.
I don't really know
How
what
do you
this
feel about-
notion of
how do you feel
thugs
about-
are, but
How do you feel about Black Lives Matter shooting police officers? Are you for it or against it?
you know how I feel about why Black Lives Matter was even organized? It was organized because many young black, unarmed men, boys, were shot by police officers unfairly.
Name one.
Okay, so let's name Michael Brown.
In Ferguson, you think you justify Michael
That was
Brown's
definitely one of the
behavior?
biggest kickoffs.
Do you know anything about Michael Brown?
I do, sir.
Really? Was his hands really up? Do you think they were?
Well, I don't think any of us really
Oh, that's a whole
know.
lie. Yeah, what are you talking about?
So,
We don't-
I think
there was a
depending on-
trial, ma'am.
Right.
The facts came out. We all know what happened.
Yeah.
Yes. See, you're a racist who denies reality.
He was an unarmed black
To
man.
be a racist in America, you have to deny
Do
reality.
you believe that police officers, if they feel they're threatened, should immediately go on and shoot people?
Yes. Every police officer who is threatened should shoot
What
their
does a threat look like to you?
Pardon?
What does a threat look like to you? Does that mean like
Well,
pulling
ma'am,
out some
you're
Skittles?
talking to a person been arrested 33 times for preaching in
Pulling
this
out some
country.
Skittles? Is this a threat to you?
I've never threatened a police
Is this
officer.
a fucking
I've never
threat
been
to you?
shot
I'm
by a police
curious.
officer.
Is
And
that
I've never,
shit a threat
I've
to
never
you?
been charged with threatening a police officer.
Is this a threat to you? Pulling out Skittles and Sweet Tarts from your pocket as a child?
Well, if the police says keep your hands up and you don't, yes, that's a threat, ma'am.
Well,
Try
this
it and you'll be
particular
dead.
person who shot this
If
young
you
man,
don't,
Trayvon
if you don't
Martin,
follow
wasn't a police
officer,
officer.
if you don't keep your hands up, you remember what happened in Dallas, Texas? They used a robot with explosive bombs to blow up the Black Lives Matter. That shut that down. If you are a criminal, you deserve to be arrested. If you resist arrest, you deserve to be shot.
Okay.
And if you shoot police officers, you deserve R2D2. Or you getting crib notes or something?
Okay, so
are those
my
crib
camera
notes?
went off. I think I have too much
Do
data.
you have crib notes?
Well,
Come on now.
All I want to say to close is that, do you think that it's fair for me to make a judgment call off of the movement that you were here for, that you're supporting? I like to call
free
it
speech.
white supremacy. Do you think
So
that...
there again, you're a racist.
Okay, that's
you
fine.
see everything in black or white. You're a racist.
Honey, these are the
You're
words that I choose to
institutionalized
use.
racist.
So do you think that
You're the biggest racist
this
in this
man,
whole
Jeremy
group.
Christian, do you think that what he did represents what you guys are standing here for? Even though on April 29th he was a part of the movement that
Oh,
you guys,
he was?
Yeah, he was there.
Really?
I don't think he was
Really? Explain
invited.
that.
I don't think he was
Explain that.
invited.
Really?
After he was
He
building
wasn't
a bat.
kicked out, was he?
Oh, of course.
You're a liar.
But, no.
You racists are liars. You're a liar and you'll distort truth, and you hope people are more stupid than you are, because the only way your lies can help or work is if I'm more
All I'm
stupid than
saying
you
is
are.
maybe he's not the best
I'm not as
example.
stupid as you want me. Oh yeah, maybe he's not the best
I'm not
example
calling
now.
you stupid. I'm not calling you any.
No,
I'm not calling you.
I have to be stupid to believe you. To believe your lies, I have to be totally
All
stupid
right,
in
dude, I
reality.
hear you. All I'm saying is that this person who ended up slitting the throats of 3 people, this person was very much a part, or he felt like
he was
felt
part
like
of
he
your
was.
group. He was a Bernie supporter.
He felt like he was a part of your group.
No, he didn't.
And that's why he tried to march along with you.
He's not like you. Wanted to
Even
be a
though,
plant.
so you guys pushed him out. Even though he might feel like he's a part of this movement.
See, you
Do you think
racists
it's
are
fair that,
liars.
like, do you think it's
You
fair
deny
that-
reality, and you hope people are more stupid than you are to believe your lies. But we're not that stupid.
I'm not super offended by the fact that you're trying to define my identity or my values for me, because I understand that
I
you're
know
not
what
really
you're
listening
doing.
to me,
I
and I
know
don't
what you're
know how
doing.
far I can get in the conversation
I
if you're not
understand
really letting
and
me.
comprehend your language.
Oh, okay. I
Yes,
wasn't.
you're the biggest racist out here.
Oh, okay. So that's how you feel.
Yes.
All I wanted to know was what you felt, what your intention of coming here and making this presence was, and exactly like
Hopefully to
what
meet
you
people
think
like you.
meaning against, what do you think the meaning of being against is, or do you think that this movement that you're a part of is founded in hatred or love? Like, what do you think that means to you?
Hatred. Well, hatred to a liberal is anything that's not
Oh
liberal.
no, I mean hatred to you. Speak for
Liberals
yourself.
call
Please,
anything that's
please.
not liberal, they call that hatred.
Okay, so again, you're defining this liberal mentality because we're all a monolith.
So you're
To
the
you.
biggest hater out here. You hate whites. You are a racist.
I hate whites?
Yes, you hate whites.
That's not true, dude.
Except whites you can control.
We're about 3 years strong.
Except
I am
yes,
so in
whites,
control
yes.
of this man. That's so funny. I just want to know what
You're the boss in that
what you think
relationship.
hatred mean and what you think love means and what you think you're representing along those 2 extremes that are very much
You're only
the same
using
thing.
him. He's your useful idiot.
Oh, yeah.
He's a useful idiot for your confidence.
Right.
Oh man.
Well, at least I don't speak over her when she's speaking, unlike you.
If you're listening to it with him,
We go over there and not get attacked, like you guys aren't getting attacked over here.
I'm not.
Good
No one's
question.
attacking anyone. We're having a conversation.
No, over here or not, you're right.
I don't know what it's gonna look like for you over there, dude, because I can't speak for everybody over there. I don't know. I came to this
Right.
to have conversations with people like you. And
Get attacked from us, okay?
well, how do you know you're not gonna get attacked over there? Why is it that there's a yellow caution tape barrier around this group? I know that this is the protest and we're the counter protesters, but it seems like you guys are feeling fear by just going to the other side. I'm over here having a conversation, and you're over here speaking.
because we're
You're over here
law-abiding,
speaking
peaceful
over me
citizens.
and for me.
That's why you're over here.
So let's have a real conversation, Holmes. Like, we can go over there and talk. We can
Oh,
go
no,
over
I
there and
couldn't.
talk. If that's what you want, that's
We've been
fine.
there, done that.
Okay,
It don't work.
I'm just here to learn, dude.
No, you haven't. You've been trying to propagate your propaganda.
No,
of
I've
your
been
racism
asking you
and your hatred
questions.
for whites.
Well, you still haven't answered
You're
my
playing
question.
the victim card.
What
You're
is
playing the
hatred
race
and,
card. It
what
don't
does
work
hatred
no
and
more.
love mean to you, and how are you representing one or the other? I really want to know. To you, sir, Jim, right?
Yep.
To
Free
you.
speech for all.
Okay.
All lives matter.
Okay. So that's love.
That's love.
Love and freedom.
Treating everybody equally under the law.
Okay. Okay.
Equal protection under law is what America's all about.
Okay.
And we're all equal in the eyes of the law. We're already equal.
All right, so we're all equal in the eyes of the law.
Yes.
And that's our current state. Is that our current state, or has that been true in the past?
It's been that way ever since America was founded.
Okay.
Until you got tyrants in control.
So we're talking about those words, all men are created equal. Do you think that not granting access, voting access to blacks, do you think that that aligns with all men are created equal, or women? Do you think that that aligns with that sentiment?
What are you talking about?
So men and
Do you
black,
live in 2017 or what?
But sir, you were the one, Jim, you were the one who said that from the dawn of America, from the dawn of our Constitution, that all men are created
I think we
equal,
should be
and we've
going.
been treated
We should
that way.
go back to only people with property should be able to vote.
Okay.
Because if you have people without property vote, they will vote the property out of the property owner's hands into their hands. It's called socialism and welfare.
But what about redlining? What about when people who are equal, like you said, that's color, that's religion, that's gender, that's sexuality, any expression, any identity? What about when those people are redlined and they're not giving fair loans just to buy property in the same city you live
What are
in?
you talking about? We had our whole mortgage bubble based upon Bill Clinton.
Sir, I have a question for you.
Okay.
It seems to me that there are a lot of these people out over here, and maybe even you, that actually said, if I believe I heard right, and I believe I did, they actually said that if Donald Trump got elected as president, they'd get the heck out of America.
And they're still
And
here.
they're still here? How do you explain
Is that what you want? Is that your
How do you
desire?
explain
Is that your
that?
desire that
They're
people
just
are
plain liars.
lying
And
in
they're
America?
hypocrites, liars?
liars.
Is that what you're saying?
Native Americans.
Because they said they'd get the heck out of America
It sounds-
if Donald
Is that
Trump
what you
was
want?
They
elected.
sure did. I
And
agree.
he's elected.
But,
He's
sir-
our president.
Right.
You support him, don't you?
Yes, sir, I do.
Well, why don't the rest of these just leave like they said they would?
Venezuela.
They were lying, yes.
How do so
Venezuela
it
did
sounds
great
like
places
again
for
we're
it,
making
yes.
assumptions.
Pardon
We're
me,
making
miss?
assumptions, generalizations that aren't founded in anything. I never said that. I don't know anybody else who said that over here.
I
Plenty of
apologize
people
to
say
you.
that.
Let me ask you a question. Have you ever heard anybody say that?
Of course I have.
Well, why are they still here? How do you explain that?
I can't speak for them. Maybe, just maybe, people are here and people were angry at the time they said that. A lot of people say stuff that they don't mean.
Boy, they were emotional.
However,
Were they women? Most of them women?
again, I don't know.
That
anyone
you're
who said
saying
that.
they were emotional. Were they women?
Wow, God, dude, wow.
Because
Are men allowed to be emotional?
I can't hardly believe a
Have you
man
ever-
would say he'd leave America if Donald Trump got elected, and then he'd still be here.
Are men not
I
allowed-
would expect him to be in Canada.
Are men not allowed to be emotional?
But these
Are
emotional
you guys
women-
emotional?
These
Is
women
that
are
okay?
emotional.
Is that okay that men can be emotional?
Well, I'll tell you, I'm
Emotional
very.
right now?
Yeah.
You got me all
Are
screwed
you
up,
feeling
sir.
emotional?
You got me all screwed
I
up.
feel emotional too.
You know, I'll just try
I
to
love
cool
being
down.
emotional.
Just
Go ahead.
Just keep these emotional women away from me. That's all I ask.
Oh my God, I'm so happy to be an
I feel so
emotional
sorry for your wife,
person,
sir,
honestly. I'm so happy to be in
Emotions
touch
make you
with my
human,
emotions,
not
and I hope
female or
that
male.
someday that you can
Well, I'm
become in
just
touch
glad
with
you
yours.
love America and you said you wouldn't leave.
It's not like I haven't.
You support your president?
Do I support
You're
Donald
president of
Trump?
the United States of America. That's my question.
No, I don't. I
You
don't.
don't?
I don't at all. I haven't.
Shame on you. Shame on you.
Did you support Clinton in the army?
What?
Did you support Clinton?
No, guys. And this isn't about me supporting Trump or not. This is about supporting what's fucking right in
No
this
cussing,
country.
please.
I
No
cuss.
cussing, please.
So now we're tone policing. Okay.
Excuse me, sir. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna go because now I feel like I'm being ganged up on.
Did you
and
support
I hope
Obama
that
when
you
he was
guys
president?
cease
Did
to
you
love
support
me.
Obama when he was president?
Yes, I did. Because I
As
respect the
I was supporting
Constitution of
him as
America.
the president.
Great. And
I
what
don't
happens
necessarily
is
agree with him on everything.
when the
But
president
here
wins
is the president of the United States, and I would have supported him in
we
that
respect the
capacity.
will of the people.
Yeah.
The left doesn't respect the will of the people. President Trump didn't make these people hateful and disgusting and
break it
vile.
up.
On the
Cops
left.
are looking and
He
they're
just
going to break us up. So.
Okay. I got
He
it.
just exposed it.
Stir things up in me. I don't know. I just came down here as an observer.
I wonder if we'd be safe over on your guys' side.
This is America, baby, and they will take it over, I'm telling you. And we're going to take on this government with everything that we got, and we got to do it together, and we have to be united. Now, there's an attempt right now, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's spiritual warfare, I don't know if it's a CIA project, but it's multiplied by a million in the last few months, but there's an attempt to